Hey guys, welcome back to PTR, and today I'm going to be going over Shamans. And yes, I am a goblin, so yeah, the animations are going to be awful. Also, look at that, they look so damn stupid. I mean, the shield looks awesome, and the weapon looks pretty cool, but generally they look shit. Like goblins anyway. Anyway, let's go up here, like we always do. What's that? Ah, Archmage. It's that damn quest again. So currently today I'm going over all of these: Elemental, Enhancement and Restoration. All of these are specs I've never played in my life. All I know is, artifact wise, you want to be Enhancement because you get Doomhammer. Like, why would you not want to get Doomhammer? But anyway, right. We can stop here and go over them now. So that's a lot of passives, so as we usually do, let's go over some passives. Only problem is Enhancement uses agility, and I haven't got an agility back. They haven't provided one. Thanks, Blizz. So, let's have a look at these passives. Reincarnation allows you to resurrect yourself upon death with 20% health and mana. This effect can occur only once every 30 minutes. Alright, so that's OP. Thank you. Cheers. I've currently got a Relentless, so if I do swig, it's me drinking a Relentless. Not sponsored. Just to clarify. Mastery Elemental Overlord. Your Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, and Lava Burst casts have a 34% chance to trigger a second cast of the same target, on the same target, for 75% of normal damage and Maelstrom generation. Maelstrom is like mana, but it's slightly more intense. It's like a better version, if that makes any sense. It's like combo points for rogues, or runes for DKs, if that makes sense. Lava Surge. Your Flame Shock damage over time has a 10% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Lava Burst and cause your next Lava Burst to be instant. Alright, that's decent. Elemental Fury. Your damaging critical strikes deal 250% damage instead of the usual 200. Okay, so that's just 50% more damage, but there's still quite a large amount of damage. Elemental Focus. Your direct damage spell critical strikes increase the damage and healing of your next 2 spells by 10%. Okay, so let's have a look at these abilities. So let's get them all down on my bar first, because that's how I always do it. Am I casting it or am I lagging out? I am lagging out. So let's get all these on the bars while I'm casting. It's my Wi-Fi. Every now and again I'll lag out, so I apologise for this. But I honestly can't help it. That's the Travel Form, Ghost Wolf, Frost Shock, Flame Shock. I'll go over these in a bit. I'm just getting them all down on my bar. Literally just so that you can see how many abilities we actually have as a Shaman. And how many abilities we don't have. Like, a lot of the classes have been nerfed in the sense... Apologise about that, for some reason it's not casting. Although I'm moving while casting. Yay, laggy! Look at that lag. I hate it sometimes. I hate this internet, it's so shit. Right, let's have a look at these spells while that's casting. I'm sorry I can't do anything about it. Windseer. Disrupts the target's concentration with a burst of wind, interrupting spellcasting and preventing any spell in that score from being cast for 3 seconds. So we have an interrupt. That's good, because a lot of classes have more. The thing that I'm trying to cast allows the friendly target to walk across water for 10 minutes. Damage will cancel the effect. Calls down a bolt of lightning, dealing... Let's see if I can... No, I'm still lagging out. Okay. Thunderstorm. Calls down a bolt of lightning, dealing 2,409 nature damage to all enemies within 10 yards, reducing their movement speed by 40% for 5 seconds, and knocking them away from the Shaman. Usable while stunned. Alright, so that's basically... I'm stunned, and I want to remove all these people from my area, so I can try and reduce the effect of the stun. Okay, so that's quite a good ability. It's not great, the damage is quite low, but you have to remember this is without the artifact weapon, and the artifact weapon does boost quite a lot of abilities plus it is at level 750, and I'm on 680. And that's 750 as when you get it, and the majority of your gear at that point will be about 700. And then it will improve throughout the expansion to the point of, I think, about 900. People are saying between 850 and 900, depending on where they feel it should finish and where the raid stuff finishes. Purge. Purges the enemy target, removing one beneficial magic effect. So, yeah. Pretty dull ability. Ah, something that generates Maelstrom. Lightning Bolt. Hurls a bolt of lightning at the target, dealing 6,705 nature damage, generates 8 Maelstrom. Now, Maelstrom is like a special, like I said earlier, a special resource that Shamans have. I think all of them have it. Lava Burst. Hurls molten lava at the target, dealing 12,378 fire damage. Lava Burst will always critical strike if the target is affected by Flame Shock, which is an ability later on. Hex. Transforms the enemy into a frog for 1 minute. While hexed, the victim is incapacitated. Ooh. Awesome. Disconnected. Great. Hey guys, I'm back. I got disconnected. It's all good. Right, where was I? I was at Hex, wasn't I? So Hex transforms the enemy into a frog for 1 minute. While hexed, the victim is incapacitated and cannot attack or cast spells. Damage will cancel the effect, limited to 1. Only works on humanoids and beasts, so that's like polymorph for mages. But there's also a card in Hearthstone, and that makes me giggle. Healing Surge! A quick but expensive surge of healing energy that restores 24,496 of a friendly target's health. Ghost Wolf. Turn into a Ghost Wolf, increasing movement speed by 30% and preventing movement speed from being reduced below 100%. Currently got that active. You can see it like this. It isn't a new model. I think it's new textures, but not a new model, so it's still the same. The only thing is the back, like, leaps a lot higher than it really should. Like, the spine bends a lot more, which I'm a bit annoyed about. As an animator, I'm a bit annoyed about because it doesn't look very realistic. Anyway, Frost Shock. The first thing to actually require Maelstrom. Chills the target with frost, causing 2,683 frost damage and reducing the target's movement speed by 50. For 5 seconds. Okay, that's not great. Maelstrom increases damage and duration up to 100%. So basically, if I'm at 20, I do the largest amount of damage it possibly does. Okay. Ah, Flame Shock. I know this one. I've played a few Shamans, but not properly. So Flame Shock. Another thing that requires Maelstrom. Sears the target with fire, causing 4,127 fire damage, and then an additional 17,625 damage over 15 seconds. Maelstrom increases duration up to 100%. Okay. Ooh, god, that seems pretty good. If you've seen my rogue one, my assassin rogue one, and my monk one, you'll know that sort of damage seems a little bit too high, because the assassin rogue one and the monk, I think it was tank or windwalker, the damage was very low, and they felt very weird, like low damage and not a very good spec, whereas this feels a little bit too high. Fire Elemental. Calls forth a greater fire elemental, I can't read, to rain destruction on your enemies for 1 minute. It's like a water elemental for mages, but only lasts 1 minute. You know. Farsight, unlimited range. Nice. Changes your viewpoint to the targeted location for 1 minute. Alright, so that's like being a bit stealthy around a corner. You can just drop it and see where you want to see. Seems pretty cool. Ah, Totem, Earthquake Totem. Summons a totem at the target location, which causes the earth within 8 yards to tremble and break, dealing 15,471 physical damage over 10 seconds, and sometimes knocking down enemies. Okay, so that's the only totem we've currently got, and probably only will ever get. Which seems a bit stupid, because Shamans back in Classic used to have like 8 totems each per spec, and then each spec used to get special ones. Which seems a bit stupid, to be honest. Earth Shock. I know this one very well. Instantly shocks the target with concussive force, causing up to 46,413 nature damage based on Maelstrom spent. Jesus. I guess the more Maelstrom you have, the higher the damage. I love Relentless. I'm sorry. Earth Elemental. Call forth a greater Earth Elemental to protect you and your allies for 15 seconds. So that's like Fire Elemental kind of thing. I guess they're kind of going for elementals and totems. You know, it's just Shaman. Cleanse Spirit. Remove all curse effects from a friendly target. Okay, that's fine. Chain Lightning. Hurls a lightning bolt at the enemy, dealing 6,705 nature damage, and then jumping to an additional nearby enemies, affecting 5 total targets. Generates 4 Maelstrom per target hit. So if it hits all, it gets 20 Maelstrom, which then allows you to use Flame Shock or something else. I think it's just Flame Shock for full damage. It's pretty cool. Bloodlust. Increases haste by 30% for all party and raid members for 40 seconds. Allies receive this effect will become sated and unable to benefit from Bloodlust or Time Warp again for 10 minutes. Okay. So yeah, that's still currently in the game, in live, so yay. Good for rogues or monks. Astral Spirit. Shift partly into the elemental planes, taking 40% less damage for 8 seconds. Alright, Astral Recall yanks you through the Twisting Nether back to the Laran. Speak to an innkeeper in a different place to change your home location. Okay, so that takes me to the Laran, which is quite cool. Astral Spirit returns the spirit to the body, restoring a dead target to life with 35% of maximum health and mana. Cannot be cast while in combat. Awesome. So that's a with. I think I've got lock bars on. Okay. 1 second. Interface. Action bars. Yep, lock action bars is on. Thank you. Idiots. That one's take me to the Laran. I can shove that like that. Bloodless can go there. X can go up here. For sure can go there. That can go there. That can go up there. That can go up there. And that can go up there. That can come here. That can go there. I'm just talking to myself. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, baby. There we go. Bar done. Woohoo! Get back into Ghost Wolf. There we go. Now time for talents. Yay! Yay! Let's do this thing. Path of Flame. Lava Burst deals 5% more damage and causes Flame Shock to spread from the target to a nearby enemy. Alright, so Flame Shock is that one. Yes, that'd be quite good actually. Earth and Rage. Your damaging spells incite the earth around you to come to your aid for 6 seconds, repeatedly dealing 2,575 fire damage to your most recently attacked target. Okay, Totem Mastery. Summons 4 totems that increase your combat capabilities for 2 minutes. Resonance Totem generates 1 Maelstrom every second. Storm Totem increase the chance for Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning to trigger Elemental Overload by 10%. Ember Totem increases the Flame Shock damage over time by 20%, and Tailwind Totem increases your haste by 2%. So what is Elemental Overlord? Elemental Overlord. Elemental Overlord. Okay, I quite like that actually. Podcast enhances force of nature. Okay. I forgot to go for that one. Okay, I'm going for that one. Yeah, so totems. Yay. Oh, hit the mic. I'm sorry. Don't hit me. Right, to the next set. Gust of Wind. A gust of wind hurls you forward. Awesome. Ancestral Guidance. For the next 10 seconds, 20% of your damaging and healing is converted to healing on Healing on up to 3 nearby injured party or raid members. Okay, so I wouldn't say that's amazing, but it's quite nice. What's the Ring Rush totem? Summons a totem at the target location for 15 seconds, continually granting all allies who pass within 10 yards 60% movement. Yeah, so that was better. Yeah, there we go. That just seems a bit pointless having a movement speed increase. These are all totems, so this is literally your choice on totems. So whichever one you go with, make sure it's right for you and the way you want to play a shaman. A lot of these talents are like this, so this is just my pick. I mean, they're all my pick, but I'm just picking the ones that I'd prefer to play, but you can obviously make a judgment on them as I read them out and go, oh yeah, I like that one, oh no, I don't like that one. And then you can obviously pick, before you even start playing, what talents you want. Lightning Surge Totem. Summons a totem at the target location that gathers electrical energy from the surrounding air and then explodes after 2 seconds to stun all enemies within 8 yards for 5 seconds. Awesome. Earthgrab Totem. Summons a totem at the target location for 20 seconds. The totem pulses every 2 seconds, rooting all enemies within 10 yards for 5 seconds. Enemies previously rooted by the totem instead suffer 50% movement speed increase reduction. Movement speed reduction. I can't read today at all. Voodoo Totem replaces Hex. Summons a totem at the target destination for 10 seconds. The totem hexes all enemies within 8 yards into frogs which are incapacitated and unable to attack or cast spells. Damage or leaving the area will interrupt the effect. I honestly have no idea. I guess that one's the best one, to be honest. I'm just going to shove them down here. And then if I need them, I can shove them back up there as well. Because I think that's all the totems I get. It's 3. Oh, there's a liquid magma totem at the bottom. Okay. Level 60 ones, Elemental Blast. Harness the raw power of the elements, dealing 25,785 elemental damage, increasing your critical strike, haste, or mastery by 184 for 10 seconds. Wow, that's quite a large amount of damage. Ancestral Swiftness, increases haste by 10%. Which is my current haste, 14. That's quite good, it's not great. Echo of the Elements. Lava Blast now has 2 charges. Other effects that reset its remaining cooldown will instead grant 1 charge. Oh, Lava Blast. How much damage does Lava Blast do? Lava Burst. Damn it, I can't speak. I quite like Elemental Blast actually. it's pretty good. There we go. Bar's done now. So I've got 3 spaces on my main bar. Great. Elemental Fusion. Flame Shock has a 5% increased chance to trigger Lava Surge. Okay. Lava Surge? Which is Lava Surge? That one. Your Flame Shock damage over time. Okay. So it just basically boosts itself. Okay. Primal Elementalist. Your Earth, Fire, and Storm elementals are drawn from primal elements 80% more powerful than regular elements. With additional abilities, you gain direct control over it. Oh my god, that's cool. That is really cool. So they become my pet? Is that right? That's really awesome. I'm not even kidding, that seems so cool. Ice Fury. Hurls frigid ice at the target, dealing 9,284 frost damage and causing your next 4 frost shocks to do 400% increased damage. No, I prefer that, mate. I prefer that over anything. I get freaking minions. Jeez. Elemental Mastery. Elemental Forces empowers you with 30% more haste for 20 seconds. Calls forth a greater storm elemental to hurl gusts of wind that damage the shaman's enemies and generates maelstrom for the shaman for 1 minute. With that, is it worth it? Aftershock, your spells refund 20% of all maelstrom. Yep, that one. With that one, that's pointless, and then with that one, it's kind of, yeah, 30% haste, but for only 20 seconds, whereas that's a passive. And if I'm trying to generate Maelstrom, you want it to refund it. Kind of thing, I don't know. Transform into a Flame Ascendant for 15 seconds. Placing Chain Lightning with Lava Beam, removing the cooldown on Lava Burst, and increasing the damage of Lava Burst by an amount equal to your critical strike chance. That's quite cool, but I don't really like transforming into things. Lightning Rod. That sounded a bit weird. Your lightning bolt and chain lightning have a 30% chance to make the primary target of lightning bolt for 10 seconds. Lightning bolt for 10 seconds. Lightning rods take 30% of all damage you deal with lightning bolt and chain lightning. Seems a bit weird. Summons a totem at the target location for 15 seconds that hurls liquid magma at the randomly nearby target for 0.9 seconds. Dealing 2064 fire damage. So, actually, that's pretty cool, actually. I quite like that. Yeah, totems! So let's go test this out. I may need a flying mount. That is a problem, because I don't know how to work it. Flying mount. I look so stupid on this flying mount. Whee! I'm here again, yay! There's so many people here testing out freaking minions. Hello, portal to Warspear. I may have to find another bunch of target dummies. I don't know whether there are any. I think that's the only set. Jeez. I hope there's more somewhere. Is there any here? Here's the Shaman trainers. I want to know where there is more target dummies. Because there's so many people there, I may crash. Whee! Any target dummies here? I feel at home, I'm a goblin. In the goblin zone. Oh, jeez. Is the target dummies here? Whoa. No, there isn't. Damn it. There's a hunter there for some reason. Let's totally try and find some more target dummies. Found some! Yay! Well, they're all being used by these things, but I guess I can use some of them. Here we go. Quite enjoying this actually, it's pretty cool. Yeah! So to do this. Right. Time to go and change spec. Let's go enhancement. Yeah! Yay! So, enhancement. Let's go into a little bit more detail about what enhancement actually is. So, enhancement is basically a dual wield spec. Because it's basically the melee version for shamans. So yeah. But if you have Doomhammer, which is the spec is the specs artifact, you get like a fiery version in your offhand, because Doomhammer's only one-handed. I think it's dual wield anyway. Used to be. Last time I pack a hobgoblin apparently. So I've currently got agility. Is everything agility except my back? Ooh, my back's now randomly turned to agility. Lovely. So yeah. Right. Let's have a proper good looky through. Passives. Wind Fury. Each of your main hand attacks has a 7% chance to trigger 2 extra attacks, dealing 2,737 physical damage for each. Stormlash. While your weapons are enhanced, your attacks have a chance to grant Stormlash to up to 2 party or raid members for 8 seconds, causing attacks and spells to deal additional nature damage. That's pretty cool, actually. Stormbringer. Each of your main hand attacks has a 7% chance to reset the remaining cooldown of Storm Strike and cause your next Storm Strike to cost 50% less Maelstrom and trigger no cooldown. That's actually quite a cool passive, actually. Reincarnation allows you to resurrect yourself upon death with 20% health and mana. This effect can only occur once every 30 minutes. Every shaman's got that. I think it's just a shaman ability. Enhanced Elements increases your chance to trigger Stormbringer and Wind Fury by 2.12% and increases all fire, frost, and nature damage you deal by 33.91%. Yay! Maelstrom Weapon. Your auto attacks and Wind Fury attacks generate 5 Maelstrom. Jesus. It's pretty OP. Got that one. Windseer. Disrupts the target's concentration with a burst of wind, interrupting spellcasting and preventing any spell in that scroll from being cast for 3 seconds. Another interrupt. I think every spec has that. Water Walking just allows you to walk on water for 10 minutes, but if you take damage, the effect is removed, so it's like Path of Frost. And now into spec-specific abilities. Yay! Storm Strike. Energizes both your weapons with lightning and delivers a massive blow to your target, dealing a total of 30,030 physical damage. That's pretty high. I've got that on number 2. Spirit Walk. Is there something that should be on there? That should be there. I'm just going to junk through these. There we go. Spirit Walk. Removes all movement impairing effects and increases your movement speed by 60% for 8 seconds. Rockbiter Weapon. Oh, it's just called Rockbiter. Assault your target with earth and power, dealing 7,316 nature damage. Generates 15 Maelstrom. Jesus freaking Christ, that's a lot of Maelstrom. Purge. Just removes a beneficial magic effect. So, kind of good, kind of not. Lightning Bolt. Fires a lightning bolt at the target, dealing 1,433 nature damage. So that's going to go on Q because it's not a decent ability. It's just a low damage thing. Lava Lash. Charges your offhand weapon with lava and burns your target, dealing 10,998 fire damage. Blizzard, you can just knock that up 2 damage points and they get to 11,000 to make it a little bit more like easier to understand. And Hex transforms a victim into a frog who becomes incapacitated, but damage will remove the effect and only works on humanoids and beasts. Yeah, so great. Cheers. Healing Surge. Heals a target for 23,639 health and consumes 20 Maelstrom. If available, to become instant. Awesome. So if it has 20 Maelstrom, it's instant. Cool. Ghost Wolf. It's basically turn into a wolf, like this. And your speed increased by 30%, and you can't be knocked down below 100%, which makes it kind of OP, but it's only 30% movement in like speed increase. So yeah, it's kind of alright. Frostbrand, 20 Maelstrom. Geez, that's a lot. Chills your target, dealing 4,438 frost damage, and enhances your weapon with frost for 15 seconds. Causing each weapon attack to reduce the target's movement speed by 50% for 3 seconds. Oh my god! It's quite good actually, but Tony Maelstrom it kind of has to be. Flame Tongue, which is apparently number 1 for some reason. Scorches your target, dealing 4,558 fire damage, and enhances your weapon with fire for 16 seconds, causing each weapon attack to deal up to 269 fire damage based on weapon speed. Yay! Feral Spirit. Summon 2 spirit wolves that aid you in battle for 15 seconds. They are immune to movement impairing effects and grant you 5 Maelstrom each time they attack. I love that ability. That's actually quite a cool ability. Farsight. Basically, that allows you to change your viewpoint. There I am. I now have a thingy on my thingy. Okay, I have a green thing on my mouse, blue thing on my mouse. Okay. Crash Lightning requires 20 Maelstrom. Electrocutes all enemies in front of you, dealing 6,186 nature damage. Hitting 2 or more targets enhances your weapon for 10 seconds, causing Storm Strike and Lava Lash to also deal 3,437 nature damage to all targets in front of you. Cleanse Spirit removes a curse effect from a friendly target. Bloodlust increases haste by 30% for all party and raid members for 40 seconds. But allies receive this effect will become sated and unable to benefit from Bloodlust or Time Walk for again for another 10 minutes. Astral Spirit, which isn't on my bar, which really should be, and Bloodlust should be as well, and then Cleanse Spirit should be too. Feral Spirit is. Flame Tongue? Yeah. I'm just making sure everything's on my bar before I move on. Yeah, Astral Shift. Shifts partly into the elemental planes, taking 40% less damage for 8 seconds. Astral Recall basically yanks you through the Twisted Nether to Dalaran, but you can speak to an innkeeper to change it, so it's like a Hearthstone, but you can only go to Dalaran, but you can change it. And then Astral Spirit returns the spirit to the body, restoring a dead target to life with 35% health, 55% of health and mana, but maximum, but cannot be cast in combat. So basically, it returns you to life, but you only got 35% of health and mana. I've actually got that on my bar already. Awesome. Right then, let's drop into the talents. Our bar seems to be kind of empty compared to Elemental. I guess that's kind of the thing they're going for. Still got that thing around my mouse. Level 15 ones. Sorry if these videos take that long, but it takes me longer for me to get them sorted and uploaded than it does for you to watch. But it's worth it because I enjoy it and I like playing WoW and looking at the new expansion, so it's all good. Windsong lashes your enemy for 17,267 nature damage and enhances your weapon with wind, increasing your attack speed by 35% for 15 seconds. And our attack speed is 2.6, so yeah, that's actually quite good. Hot Hand. Melee attacks from Flame Tongue active have a chance to make your next lava blast cost no Maelstrom and deal 100% increased damage. Jesus. Flame Tongue ability, yes it is, it's my main, number 1. Replaces Rockbiter Boulder Fist. Slams your target with the power of stone, dealing 14,391 nature damage, enhancing your weapon for 10 seconds, increasing your critical strike chance by 10 and all damage you deal by 5. So that replaces Rockbiter. So that's Rockbiter, does 7,000 nature... Oh, Jesus. But generates Maelstrom. Okay, yep. Going for Boulder Fist. Generates more Maelstrom. It does more damage, it also increases my crit and the damage I deal, and it's got 5.3 recharge. It makes more sense, to be honest. Movement speed totem basically increases the movement speed for people that pass by it by 60% for 5 seconds. Lunge at the enemy as a ghost wolf, biting them and dealing 7,164 physical damage. Rainfall blankets the target area in healing rain, restoring 5,375 health up to 6 allies over 10 seconds. Storm Strike and Lava Lash extend the duration of Rainfall by 3 seconds up to a maximum of 30. I quite like Rainfall. It's a healing ability. These are all totems next, so you can either have a Lightning Surge totem, which summons the totem at the target location that gathers electrical energy from the surrounding air and then explodes after 2 seconds to stun all enemies within 8 yards for 5 seconds. Does no damage. I don't think any of these do any damage, no they don't. Earth Grab Totem summons a totem to the target location for 20 seconds. The totem pulses every 2 seconds, rooting all enemies within 10 yards for 5 seconds. Enemies previously rooted by the totem instead suffer 50% movement speed reduction. Sorry if that was a bit fast. It's a totem that roots enemies, and if they've already been rooted, they just reduce the speed movement speed for 50%. And the Voodoo Totem basically does what Hex does, but for multi-targets. So the totem hexes all enemies within 8 yards into frogs, which are incapacitated and unable to attack or cast spells, but damage or leave in the area will interrupt the effect. I prefer Earth Crab Totem, to be honest, for that sort of situation. Right, so now it's level 60 stuff. So now they're getting a little bit better and a little bit higher damage. Remember, these are all my preference, but I am reading through them all. So if you want to make notes, feel free, because it's just me talking about the specs and the talents. I'm not an expert in Shaman, just to clarify, so if some of you have better opinions, then feel free. Apparently the server is about to restart in 14 minutes. Brilliant! So I need to be quite speedy, or I can just... Usually it restarts pretty fast, but that's 14 minutes, so I'll better get reading. Lightning Shield. Surround yourself with a shield of lightning for 1 hour, which has a chance to deal 2,060 nature damage when you deal or take melee damage. Astral Shiftness increases haste by 10%. My haste is currently 13%, so it's kind of necessary. Frostbrand now also enhances your weapon's damage, causing each of your weapon's attacks to also deal 1,375 frost damage. So what was that? Frostbrand is that one. I am Enhancement. Yes, so it's probably better to go Hailstorm, because that increases haste. That's better for healers, and that's alright, but Hailstorm just seems to boost abilities that I've already got. Tempest. Stormbringer now affects the next 2 Storm Strikes. Stormbringer. Is that a passive thing, or a Stormbringer? Let's have a look. Yes, it does. Yeah, there we go. Each of your main attacks has a 7% chance to reset the cooldown. Oh, hello. Overcharge. Lightning Bolt now consumes up to 60 Maelstrom for up to 150% increased damage, but has a 8... Oh my god. Oh my god. Empowers Stormlash. Stormlash now spends up to additional 1 target and spreads... No, I'm going Overcharge, because Jesus. 23... went from like 1,000 to 23,000 nature damage. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Crushing Storm. Crush Lightning also electrifies the ground, leaving an electrical field behind, which damages enemies within it for 5,532 nature damage over 6 seconds. Fury of Air. 5 Maelstrom per 5, plus 5 per second. Okay, so that's a lot of Maelstrom. That's the sort of thing you need when you're at 150 Maelstrom and you need to waste it all. But obviously, I guess you can sort of build it up again so it constantly uses it, because it doesn't say channeled. Creates a vortex of wind 8 yards around you, dealing 1,679 damage every 1 second. The enemies caught within the storm and slows them by 30%. They're alright. Sundering is a massive amount of damage. Shatter a line of the earth in front of you with your main weapon, causing 35,821 physical damage and knocking enemies to the side. 40-second cooldown for 35k damage. Why would you not go Sundering? Jesus. 11 minutes now till server restart. That should be good. That means there should be an update, or whether it's just going to restart randomly. Ascendance transforms into an air ascendant for 15 seconds, generating 10 Maelstrom per second and transforming your auto attack and Storm Strike into wind attacks, which bypass armor and have a 30-yard range. That's quite nice, actually. It's quite cool. Boulder Fist now also enhances your weapon, increasing your agility by 8% for 10 seconds. Wow, that's quite high. What's Boulder Fist, though? That. Wow, that's quite cool. Summons an Earthen Spike. Summons an Earthen Spike under an enemy, dealing 28,656 physical damage and increasing physical and nature damage you deal to the target by 10% for 10 seconds. I'm going to get that one, just because it's high damage. Right, so that's the Enhancement Shaman talents, all done and over with, and I've got 10 minutes to show you what they're like. So let's do this. I have to go right up close. seems quite cool actually. It's a little bit boring, I have to admit. Eight minutes. Yes, this scene is very dull, to be brutally honest with you. It's just 6 buttons. I think the only reason why this will be fun is with Doomhammer. I just can't seem to make enough Maelstrom to use any of my big abilities. So I guess like another thing would be better, something to create Maelstrom. I don't think there is anything. There we go, created some Maelstrom. Yeah, it seems a bit dull, to be honest. I still prefer Elemental, to be honest. It was really fun. There was a lot of stuff you have a massive amount of abilities to use. Plus, it's pretty entertaining, to be honest. There's a lot of different abilities you can use that still do a decent amount of damage. Now, I'm going to be going over the healing one. So get ready. Yay! The server is going to restart any minute now. So that's a lot of passive. That's 5 passives. So I'm going over the passives, and if it's got a minute left, then I apologise, and I'm just going to have to stop recording for a bit. But you probably won't notice because it will edit it out because I'm that cool. Tidal waves. Casting Chain Heal or Riptide reduces your cast time of your next healing wave by 30% or increases the critical effect chance of your next healing surge by 40%. Stacks up to 2 times. So that just boosts your healing by 30% and or 40%. Resurgence. Your direct heal criticals refund a percentage of your maximum mana 1% from healing wave, 0.6% from healing surge or riptide, and 0.25% from chain heal. And reincarnation, the shaman thing, allows you to resurrect yourself upon death with 20% health and mana. This effect can only occur once every 30 minutes. Mastery. Deep healing. Increases healing from your spells by up to 48% based on your current health of your target. Lower health targets are healed for more. Awesome. It's a pretty cool ability. Yeah, I'm under 5 minutes now. Just going to keep ticking across. Okay. Lava Surge. Your Flame Shock damages over time has a 15% chance to reset the remaining cooldown on Lava Burst and causes your next Lava Burst to be instant. Will I have time to go through all the abilities in 4 minutes? Doubtful. Windseer. Disrupts the target's concentration with a burst of wind, interrupting spellcasting and preventing any spell in that score from being cast, so just a general spell interrupt. Water Walking allows you to walk on water. Gone over that in all specs because it's an all spec thing. Spirit Walker's Grace. Now, calls upon the guidance of the spirits for 15 seconds, permitting movement while casting shaman spells castable while casting. That's going there because it just is. Spirit Link Totem, I'm just going to shove that down here. Spirit Link Totem summons a totem at the target location for 6 seconds, which reduces damage taken by all party and raid members within 10 yards by 10%. Every 1 second of health of all affected players is redistributed, such as all players that have the same percentage of maximum health. I don't understand that. Summons a target at the target location for 6 seconds, which reduces damage taken by all party and raid members within 10 yards by 10%. Every 1 second, the health of all affected players is redistributed, such that all players are at the same percentage of maximum health. Oh, okay, so basically it just shares out so people that aren't dying. So it redistributes health. Awesome. Riptide Respiratoria waves washes over a friendly target, healing them for 8,389 health and an additional 11,400 over 18 seconds. Purified Spirit moves a curse and benefic magical effect of a friendly target, because that keeps coming up all the damn time. Yay! Purge purges the enemy target, removing one beneficial magic effect. Lightning Bolt hurls a bolt of lightning at the target, dealing 9,563 nature damage. General ability, Lava Burst. Hurls molten lava at the target, dealing 11,435 fire damage. Lava Burst will always critical strike if the target is affected by Flame Shock. Hex basically turns an enemy into a frog, but damage will cancel the effect. You can only kill one person. Healing Wave! Is that Healing Wave? That's Chain Heal. So Healing Wave. A slow but effective wave of healing energy that restores 15,936 of the friendly target's health. Healing Tide Totem. I don't have that on down here either. There we go. I don't know. I'll shove that down here as well. Summons a totem at your feet for 10 seconds, which pulses every 1.8 seconds, healing all party and raid members within 40 yards for 3,222 health. And a Healing Surge is a quick but expensive surge of healing that restores 50,936 of a friendly target's health. Awesome. I have one page left and I have 30 seconds to do it in. I'm going to have a break here and wait 45 seconds. But for you, it will be pretty much instantaneous. If you have liked and enjoyed this, then please hit like and subscribe. And go check out all my other WoW PTR videos that will be coming out, or have been out already. Yeah. And I'm about to leave. So yeah. There we go. Yay! Hey guys, I'm back. Server's restarted. It's all good. Yep, server's restarted. It's all good. Right, back to the amazing abilities. This may be a bit of a long one. I apologise. Healing Searing Totem. Stream Totem. Okay. Summons a totem at your feet for 15 seconds that heals an injured party or raid member within 40 yards for 2,349 every 1.8 seconds. Okay. A lot of the heals seem a bit low. Healing Rain! Yay, I know that one. Blankets the target area for healing range, restoring 11,395 health to up to 6 allies over 10 seconds. Ghost Wolf. This thing. That gives me speed bonuses. There we go, FPS is now up. And I can't drop below 100%. Flame Shock sears the target with fire, causing 5,872 fire damage and an additional 23,265 fire damage over 21 seconds. Farsight changes your viewpoint to the targeted location for 1 minute. Chain Lightning hurls a lightning bolt at an enemy, dealing 6,040 nature damage and then jumping to an additional 3 enemies affect 3 total targets. Chain Heal heals a friendly target for 13,421, then jumps to heal the most injured nearby party or raid members. Healing is reduced by 30% each jump. Heals 4 total targets. Bloodlust, there we go. Bloodlust increases haste by 30% for all party and raid members for 40 seconds. Allies receive this effect will become sated, and unable to benefit from Bloodlust or Time Warp for 10 minutes. Astral Shift. I haven't got that my bar. I can go here. Shifts partially into the elemental planes, taking 40% less damage for 8 seconds. Astral Recall yanks you through the twisted nether back to the Laren, speaking to an innkeeper in different places to change your home location. Astral Vision returns all dead party members to life with 35% of maximum health and mana, cannot be cast while in combat. Astral Spirit returns the spirit to the body, restoring a dead target to life with 35% of maximum health and mana, cannot be cast while in combat. There's no combat reses, that sucks. Time for the talents. So there's a lot of heals and not a lot of attacks, but you know, I may end up doing it like this. If I have all my heals there, and then I've got all this other stuff here, like that. Like that, yeah. That seems a bit better. I forgot my heals on my main bar. Right, talents. Every third healing wave or healing surge, you cast heals for an additional 50%. Just heal boost. Unleash life. Unleashes elemental forces of life, healing a friendly target for 8,388, and increasing the effect of the Shaman's next direct heal by 30%. Alright. Increases the initial heal from Riptide by 40%. Riptide is just waves of healing. Okay, that's quite a big improvement on heals. Healing wave, healing surge. Surge, yeah. Healing wave and the healing surge. Okay, healing wave is there, healing surge is here, and they're exactly the same. And chain heal. And then Riptide, healing rain, totem, totem, totem. Okay, that's a decent bar. I feel like that would be better. Now, gust of wind. A gust of wind hurls you forward. Great talent. Amazing talent. Graceful Spirit. Reduces the cooldown of Spirit Walker's Grace by 60 seconds and increases your movement speed by 20% while it is active. And increases your movement speed in Ghost Wolf by additional 10%. So that is Spirit Walker's Grace. Calls upon the guidance of the spirits for 15 seconds, permitting movement while casting Shaman spells, castable while casting. And then there's Windrush Totem. Summons a totem at the target location for 15 seconds, continually granting all allies who pass through it. Okay, I'm going to go for that one. Increases my movement speed in that, and it also gives me movement speed in that. This is one of the only ones, like a full row, that are the same for all specs. So Lightning Surge Totem summons a totem at the target's location that gathers electrical energy from the surrounding air and then explodes after 2 seconds, stunning all enemies within 8 yards. Earth Crab Totem is basically just a movement reduction, but originally it's for 10 seconds, within 10 yards for 5 seconds, and it's there for 20 seconds. What am I talking about? The totem pulses every 2 seconds, rooting all enemies within 10 yards for 5 seconds. But enemies previously rooted reduce movement reduction, and then that just hexes everything within 8 yards. I feel like that's a better one, just because it's a totem. More passes at 60. Riptide grants an additional charge of Tidal Waves. Tidal Waves, which is Tidal Waves? This one. Okay, reduces the cost of the next healing wave and increases the critical effect chance of the next healing surge by 40%, stacks up to 2 times. That's quite good. Astral Guidance. For the next 10 seconds, 20% of your damage and healing is converted to healing. On up to... it's not great. For a healer who already got quite a lot of heals, it's not amazing. Deluge. I don't know whether that's... I've said that right, but whatever. Chain heals for an additional 20% on targets within the healing rain are affected by a Riptide. Definitely. I've known from raiding that you always put healing rain down near, like around the tank, so the tank's always healed, and that will help you heal the tank. There are a lot of noises going on around me. 1 second, let me just move out of the way a bit. Astral Protection Totem. Summons a totem at the target location for 30 seconds. All allies within 20 yards of the totem gain 10% increased health. If an ally dies, the totem will be consumed to allow them to reincarnate with 20%. Wow. It's a totem reser. It's a res totem. That's pretty cool. Earth and Shield Totem summons a totem with 274,980 health at your feet for 15 seconds. 3,355 damage from each attack against allies within 10 yards of the totem is redirected to the totem. And then Astral Vigor targets you heal with Healing Wave, Healing Surge, Chain Heal, or Riptide. Initially gain 10% of increased health. I'm going for that one. That's a pretty cool totem. It's basically a tank totem, but then it also reincarnates a dead member. Bottomless Depths. Resurgence always triggers when you heal a target below 60% health. Resurgence is here. Your direct heal criticals refund a percentage of your maximum mana. That's pretty cool. Cloudburst Totem summons a totem at your feet for 15 seconds that collects power from all of your healing spells. When the totem expires or dies, the stored power is released, healing all injured allies within 40 yards for 30% of all healing done while it was active, divided evenly among targets. Casting this spell a second time recalls the totem and releases the healing. And then Echo of the Elements. Riptide, Healing Surge Totem, and Lava Burst now have 2 charges. Other effects that reset their remaining cooldown will instead grant 1 charge. In addition, when you consume a charge of tidal waves, you have a 10% chance to generate a charge of Riptide. Oh, this is a problem. Do I want to go full totems, or do I want to go like boosting my heals? This is the question. This is a very big question. I've got 1 more space on the bar, so that's a passive. These are passives? No, that's not. But that is and that is. I'll wait and have a look at level 100 and then make a decision, because I don't want to have too many things on my bar, if that makes sense. Ascendance. Transform into a water ascendant for 15 seconds, causing all healing you deal to be duplicated and disrupted evenly. Oh. That seems very cool. Wellspring. Creates a surge of water that flows forward, healing all friendly targets in a wide arc in front of you. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. High Tide. Chain Heal bounces to 1 additional target, and its fall off with each bounce is reduced by... Ooh, jeez. Oh, I can't make a decision. Damn it! These last 2 are very, very cool. These last 6 talents that you have to pick 2 out of are very cool. But, I'm going to go for that one. And then I'm going to go for that one. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see how this works. So, done healing. I'm not a great healer, just to clarify. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of Ghost Wolf. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see me. I'm sorry I'm a goblin. I'm very small. I'm gonna target myself. Healing Surge. Can I put numbers? Scrolling combat text for self. Checking this will enable additional combat messages to appear in the playfield. Yes. I should be able to do that now. To be able to see health here. Yep, there you go. See it. Let's check out this chain heal. Awesome. Jesus, look how much I'm healing. Okay, I really like this healing. Now time to check out the damage. Okay, I really like this actually. So, evaluation. The spec that gets Doomhammer, one of the most anticipated, like, favourite artifact weapons that they've announced, is the worst spec in my opinion. Has awful rotation. This is my opinion, just to clarify. So if you like that rotation, that's fine. But in my opinion, like, this is probably the biggest thing. Like, I've noticed in a lot of the videos I've done for this, I haven't noticed a large amount of problems with them. Like, yeah, some of the rotations or some of the abilities have gone, some of them have become talents, some of them have been removed from the game completely, but they seem to have replaced them or made a decent rotation out of it, or kept a rotation very similar. Like, rogues have a pretty nice rotation still. I mean, it's only like 4 abilities, but it's still a decent rotation. And then you also have something that changed the game in Outlaw with Roll of the Bones, or Roll the Dice one. Roll the Dice or something. But in this, Enhancement just seems to be so dull. It's like 4 abilities and a few totems. Obviously, we'll change with talents, but Elemental's probably my favourite spec I've seen for out of all the videos so far I've done. I've not done them all. I've not done Hunter or Priest or Paladin, but I've done Mage, Warlock, Monk, DK, Rogue. I've done a few, and Elemental is one of my favourites. Cheers, Monk. Restoration is probably my favourite healing, and I've done Monk healing. I haven't done Priest yet or Paladin, and Paladin would be pretty cool because it's a because Paladin's aura heal, so that'd be pretty cool. But honestly, Shamans are pretty cool, actually, in my opinion. They're actually I quite like them. So yeah, that's it. Remember to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Tell me down below which spec you like, and if you agree with me that Enhancement seems a bit dull. I'm sorry I had a bit of a server reset, so if it does feel a bit weird this last bit, I apologise, but I didn't know it was being reset, and you can't really control Blizzard. You know, I can't really help it. Yeah, apparently my weapon's dying. Yeah, apparently my weapon's dead or unallowed to be used. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. There are dinghies in here. There are target dummies in here. Why did I not realise this before? I'm coming here on another character because Jesus Christ, I didn't realise this was here. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another Legion PTR video. Yay! With this wolf's really weird back jump. Whee! It jumps up way too far. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!